Imagine breaking your arm.
Oh, man. Ouch.
Right. So you go to the hospital, you look at an x-ray, and you see that jagged white line right on the screen.
Yeah, clear as day.
Clear as day. The doctor knows exactly what's wrong, and more importantly, they know exactly how to fix it. It's clean, it's objective, it is entirely binary.
Right. Broken or not broken.
Exactly. And I think, we all desperately want our bank accounts to work exactly like that x-ray.
Oh, totally.
We really do. We expect financial success to be this clean mathematical certainty. But the second human behavior enters the equation,
The whole diagnostic machine just completely breaks down.
it shatters.
It really does. And I mean, it's because we've been fundamentally miscategorizing the entire subject from the start.
How so?
Well, we approach personal finance as if it's this hard science, right?
Right.
Like we want it to be physics.
Yes, like mass times acceleration equals wealth.
Exactly. We want a specific set of inputs that reliably produces an exact financial output every single time. But it's not physics.
No, not at all.
It's a soft science. It is psychology. It's evolutionary biology. It's generational history. And honestly, most importantly, it's just messy human emotion.
Which brings us perfectly to this central perspective-shifting quote that we are building this entire depth dive around today.
This quote.
It's so good. It's the idea that doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are, and a whole lot to do with how you behave.
That is the core of it all.
It really is. So welcome to today's deep dive. For you listening, we are pulling our insights today from a really phenomenal summary of Morgan Housel's work on the psychology of money.
Yeah, we're referring to it as the behavioral blueprint for wealth creation.
Exactly. And right out of the gate, we are tossing out the spreadsheets.
Throwing them away.
Seriously, throw away the calculators. We aren't going to talk about price-to-earnings ratios today.
No tax optimization strategies either.
Nope. We are focusing entirely, 100%, on human behavior.
And, for anyone listening who just wants to cut through the absolute avalanche of technical financial information out there, this approach is incredibly liberating.
It's a huge relief, honestly.
It is, because the mission here is to dismantle a very pervasive, very toxic myth.
The myth of the genius investor.
Right. Society teaches us that wealth is born from raw intelligence, or, having some sort of insider stock-picking genius.
Or just grinding away at a high-status job after going to the right Ivy League school.
Exactly.
Right.
But the source material makes this compelling evidence-based argument that your emotions, your ego, and your capacity to delay gratification.
Soft skills.
Yes, the soft skills. Those are the true drivers of your financial destiny.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because before we can learn how to behave with money in the future, we have to understand why we behave the way we do right now.
Right. We have to look backwards first.
We do. And the blueprint sets the stage with a really bold, almost counterintuitive claim, which is that no one is actually crazy.
Which sounds insane when you look at how some people spend their money.
Right. But the argument is that people make financial decisions based on their deeply personal history, not just the current data sitting in front of them on a screen.
It really forces us to develop a profound level of financial empathy, like both for the people around us and, frankly, for ourselves.
Yeah, think about it. Two people can look at the exact same investment prospectus.
The exact same tech stock.
Exactly. Or the same piece of commercial real estate. And they can reach completely contradictory conclusions about whether it's a safe bet.
And the wild part is, neither of them is inherently wrong.
No. Their conclusions are just being dictated by the unseen environment they grew up in.
Yeah. The source material lists out these invisible variables. Things like family background, the macroeconomic conditions during your youth.
Your specific childhood traumas or windfalls.
Right. Your culture. It's as if everyone is walking around wearing completely different colored glasses, but we all arrogantly assume we're looking at the exact same objective reality.
So true. Let's ground this in a historical reality for a second.
Okay, let's do it.
Imagine someone who lived through a severe economic depression during their formative years.
Like a teenager in the 1930s.
Right, the 1930s, or even someone coming of age during the 2008 financial crisis. They watched their parents lose their jobs. Maybe the family home was foreclosed on.
Which is incredibly traumatic.
Deeply traumatic. The emotional scarring of that experience literally wires their developing nervous system to perceive the world as financially dangerous.
Yes. The primary overriding goal just becomes safety. Preservation at all costs.
Exactly. So as an adult, they might develop this deep-seated, almost irrational fear of investing in the stock market.
They'll prefer to keep their money in a low-yield savings account.
Or literally under the mattress, even when inflation is mathematically eating away at their purchasing power every single day.
Right, because to them, the pain of losing a single dollar in the market is neurologically linked to the existential threat of losing their home when they were 10 years old.
It's a survival mechanism.
It is. But then, on the flip side, you have someone who came of age during a roaring bull market.
Oh, like a young professional in the late 1990s dot-com boom.
Perfect example. Or the mid-2010s crypto surge.
Oh yeah, where everyone was just printing money.
Exactly. They watched everyone around them get rich, seemingly overnight, for doing almost nothing. So their nervous system learns a completely different lesson.
Which is that risk is heavily rewarded.
Right. And sitting on the sidelines is the only real danger. So they leverage up, they take on huge amounts of risk.
And the fascinating friction happens when these two people actually meet.
Oh, it's explosive.
It is. The person saving cash looks at the risk taker and thinks, you're a reckless idiot, you're gonna lose absolutely everything.
While the risk taker looks at the saver and thinks you're a coward, you're leaving an absolute fortune on the table.
And the crucial takeaway from this whole framework is that you can never accurately judge someone's financial decisions without understanding their experiences.
We are all just heavily influenced by the random geographical and chronological accident of our birth.
It's like criticizing someone for wearing a heavy parka and snow boots because you're standing out in the warm sun.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and you completely forget that they just walked out of a blizzard. We constantly judge people's portfolios, their spending habits, their fear or their greed, without knowing their financial weather history.
We have no idea what kind of economic blizzard they just survived.
None.
You know, taking your winter coat analogy a step further, the real danger is when we start swapping clothes without checking the weather ourselves.
Ooh, what do you mean?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, how much of our own financial anxiety comes from playing someone else's game?
Oh, wow.
Or from taking advice from someone who is dressing for a completely different financial climate? This ties directly into another core concept in the text about the hidden games we play.
Right, because we assume the stock market is a single game with a single set of rules.
Which it absolutely isn't. We are all playing entirely different financial games, even when we are executing trades on the exact same platform.
The blueprint gives a great example of this. It compares a day trader and a retirement investor.
Two completely different species.
Completely. They could both be looking at the exact same tech stock on a Tuesday morning. The day trader needs the stock to go up by like a few cents by noon so they can scalp a profit, close their position, and pay their rent.
Right, short-term survival.
But the retirement investor, they don't care what the stock does by noon. They don't even care what it does by next year because they aren't touching that money for 3 decades.
Exactly. Their incentives and time horizons don't just differ, they are entirely divorced from one another.
Completely divorced.
But the trap snaps shut when the retirement investor starts taking behavioral cues from the day trader.
Oh, this happens all the time.
All the time. If the day trader starts panic selling because of a short-term dip in quarterly earnings, and the retirement investor reads about that panic on social media.
And then they also liquidate their portfolio.
Yes. The retirement investor has just lost their own game by blindly following the rules of a game they weren't even playing.
That is such a crucial point. You have to explicitly define what game you are playing, or you will be manipulated by the players of other games.
Absolutely. And defining your own game also requires a massive, almost uncomfortable dose of humility.
Which is hard for a lot of people.
Very hard. Which brings us to the concepts of luck and risk. The text states plainly that success and failure are never entirely earned.
Never.
Luck and risk are just two sides of the exact same coin. They are the invisible hands influencing every single financial outcome.
And man, this is an incredibly difficult pill for the human ego to swallow.
Oh, especially in Western capitalist culture.
Yes. We are obsessed with the narrative of the self-made billionaire.
We want to believe that outcome perfectly matches effort, like a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah. Right. If I work hard, I will be rich. But the text argues that successful people often deeply underestimate the role of luck in their lives, while unsuccessful people often overestimate the role of mistakes.
The reality is just that the global economy is vastly too complex for 100% of your outcomes to be dictated by 100% of your efforts.
The Bill Gates example in the text is the perfect case study for this.
It really is.
Now, obviously, Bill Gates is undeniably brilliant.
A genius.
Incredibly hardworking, immensely talented, drove Microsoft to unprecedented heights. Nobody is disputing his effort or his intellect.
No, not at all.
But the text points out the element of staggering, almost incomprehensible luck involved in his specific origin story.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you really look at it.
It is. He attended Lakeside School in Seattle, which had a teletype terminal connected to a mainframe computer in 1968.
In 1968.
Think about that for a second. Most university graduate schools didn't have computer terminals in 1968.
Let alone a high school.
Right. He had rare, almost unprecedented access to computing time at exactly the right developmental age, at exactly the right time in history.
It's the ultimate lottery ticket.
It is. If he had been born 10 years earlier, or in a different zip code without that specific Mother's Club buying that specific terminal. I mean, the talent is still there, the drive is still there, but Microsoft probably doesn't exist.
It's the perfect intersection of extreme talent and extreme luck. And, acknowledging that doesn't diminish the achievement.
No, it just contextualizes it.
Exactly, which is why the behavioral takeaway here is to cultivate intense humility in your success and deep compassion in your failure.
I love that. Humility and compassion.
Right. If you acknowledge that luck plays a significant role in your wins, you become less arrogant. You're less likely to take reckless risks, assuming you have some sort of golden touch.
And if you acknowledge that risk, which is really just the bad side of luck, like an unforeseen pandemic or a sudden industry shift, if you acknowledge that risk plays a role in failure, you become much more forgiving.
Both of others who stumble, and of yourself when your own plans fall apart.
Yeah. So if our backgrounds dictate how we view money, and if luck dictates a lot of our initial outcomes, those two forces really shape what we think money is actually for.
They absolutely do.
And if we don't have humility, our ego just completely takes over. Which brings us to the physical manifestation of that ego, the illusion of status, and this intense battle between visible and invisible wealth.
Oh, this is where it gets really interesting.
We just established that ego drives so much of our money views. Now let's look at how we project that ego out into the world. The source material calls this the man in the car paradox.
It is a brilliant observation about the psychology of modern consumerism and signaling theory.
Walk us through it.
So, the man in the car paradox describes a fundamental disconnect in how human beings perceive status. When people buy incredibly expensive luxury items, a high-end sports car, a massive mansion, a bespoke designer watch.
Things meant to be seen.
Right. They are almost universally doing it because they want other people to admire them. They want to project success.
They're sending a signal to the tribe that says, look at my resources. I am important. I am winning.
Exactly. But the paradox, and really the tragedy of this whole charade, is that the observers almost never admire the owner.
Never.
They only admire the item. The text breaks this down perfectly. When you see a $250,000 sports car driving down the street, you don't look at the driver and think, wow, I wish I were that guy. He must be so smart and successful.
No, you stare at the car and think, wow, I wish I had that car so people would look at me the way I'm looking at it.
Exactly. You project your own desire for status onto the object, completely ignoring the actual human being behind the wheel.
It's a complete failure of the intended signal. The driver thinks they are buying personal admiration, but they are actually just buying a shiny prop that strangers use to fuel their own ego fantasies.
It's kind of sad when you frame it that way.
It is. The text is incredibly blunt here. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the absolute fastest way to have less money.
It simply doesn't work the way our tribal brains think it does.
Which leads right into a vital distinction that I think gets lost in almost every cultural conversation we have about money. There is a massive, life-altering difference between being rich and being wealthy.
Yes, the visible versus the invisible.
Right. The blueprint defines being rich as having a high visible income and high visible spending. You see the cars, you see the tailored clothes, you see the Instagram posts from the Amalfi Coast.
It's loud.
It's very loud. But wealth. Wealth is what you don't see.
This is the paradigm shift that separates the financial survivors from the casualties. Wealth is defined here as high invisible assets.
The quiet stuff.
The quiet stuff. It's the stock portfolios, the equity, the paid-off mortgages, the cash reserves. Wealth is literally the money you have not spent.
This is such a hard concept for people to grasp.
Because it's invisible. When you see someone buy a $100,000 car, the only objective mathematical fact you know about their finances is that they have $100,000 less than they did before they bought the car.
Or Far more likely in today's credit economy, they are $100,000 deeper in debt.
Exactly. Spending creates the temporary appearance of being rich, but retaining capital creates actual wealth.
I love this concept of invisible wealth, but I really want to push back on this for a second.
Lay it on me.
Because it sounds great in theory, but putting it into practice feels like fighting human nature. If wealth is what we don't see, how do you even know if you're winning?
Right.
Human beings are deeply wired for visual feedback. Evolutionarily, we looked for tangible signs of success. The largest fire, the best cut of meat, the most secure cave. How do you actually rewire a primate brain to get a dopamine hit from a completely abstract, invisible number on a screen, rather than a shiny new car sitting in your driveway?
It's a fantastic pushback, because you're right. We are fighting millennia of evolutionary biology. Our brains crave tangible evidence of resource accumulation.
You need to see it to believe it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to rewire that dopamine hit, you have to fundamentally change your internal definition of what a resource actually is.
Okay, how do we do that?
You have to stop valuing the physical object and start valuing the invisible option.
Yeah.
The dopamine hit shouldn't come from staring at the digits in your bank balance. It has to come from deeply internalizing what those digits actually represent.
Which the source material answers beautifully. Freedom is the highest dividend.
Yes.
The text says explicitly that money's greatest intrinsic value, and this really can't be overstated, is its ability to give you control over your time.
Exactly. You transfer the dopamine hit from the car to the realization that you have bought independence.
Yeah.
You have bought the ability to say no to a toxic boss. You have bought the ability to handle a medical emergency without spiraling into a panic attack. You've bought the option to change careers at 40.
It's about options.
Pure options. The highest, most optimal use of capital isn't buying a luxury item. It's buying peace of mind and autonomy.
That is so powerful.
When you truly, deeply internalize that the ultimate goal of money is time freedom, not consumption, that invisible number on the screen becomes infinitely more satisfying than any visible object.
Because you can physically feel the weight of existential anxiety lifting off your shoulders.
You really can.
So the true flex isn't the Ferrari. The true flex is waking up on a random Tuesday morning and realizing you have complete, unadulterated control over how you spend the next 24 hours.
Precisely. The flex is sovereignty.
Sovereignty, I love that word for this.
But, achieving that sovereignty requires understanding the actual mechanics of time. Because once you stop spending money to impress strangers and start actually retaining it.
Once you start building that invisible wealth.
Right. How does that money actually grow large enough to buy your freedom?
It grows by getting out of the way and letting time do the heavy lifting. Okay, let's dive into the mechanics of that growth. The text introduces the concept of confounding compounding. It states that compounding is the most powerful force in finance, but it is wildly unintuitive to the human brain.
It really is.
We just aren't wired to grasp exponential growth. We understand linear growth perfectly. I hunt for 1 hour, I get 1 rabbit. I work 1 hour, I get paid $20.
Our brains are strictly linear calculation machines.
Right.
If I ask you to calculate 8 plus 8 plus 8 9 times, you can do that in your head relatively quickly.
Sure.
But if I ask you to calculate 8 times 8 times 8 9 times, your brain just crashes.
Totally. I have no idea what that number is.
Nobody does, instinctively. You have no intuitive feel for how massive that number becomes. What's fascinating here is that the mathematical formula for wealth creation is remarkably simple. But the psychology of waiting for that math to execute is agonizingly difficult.
So what's the formula?
The formula is just small growth multiplied by long time equals massive wealth.
Time is the active ingredient.
Time is vastly more important than hunting for the highest possible annual returns.
The example they use to illustrate this is Warren Buffett, and the math here is just staggering.
It is unbelievable.
People spend their entire careers analyzing Buffett's specific stock picks, his reading habits, his management style, trying to reverse engineer his genius. But the text points out that the vast majority of his immense wealth came after he turned 50 years old.
Wait, really? After 50?
Yes. It wasn't just that he was a brilliant investor, it was that he was a consistently good investor for over 3/4 of a century. He started when he was a literal child.
That is wild.
So the compounding didn't just grow his wealth, it went completely parabolic in his later decades because the base number had grown so large.
It perfectly illustrates that patience isn't just a moral virtue that looks good on a motivational poster in an office.
No, it's the math.
It is the primary mathematical engine of finance. If you interrupt the compounding process unnecessarily, like by panic selling during a recession or constantly churning your portfolio to chase the next hot stock,
you destroy the engine.
You reset the clock entirely, but letting the clock run requires an iron stomach because the stock market is not a smooth, linear ride. It's violent.
Here's where it gets really interesting for me. I look at compounding kind of like planting a garden. You have a choice in how you allocate your resources. You can plant a fast-growing weed, or you can plant a slow-growing oak tree.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
The weed shoots up immediately. It gives you instant gratification. You look at it and feel like a genius gardener. But the first winter freeze comes, and the weed dies immediately.
Right.
The oak tree, on the other hand, does absolutely nothing for years. You water it, you wait, you stare at a patch of dirt, and you constantly wonder if anything is even happening beneath the surface. It takes decades.
It's boring.
It's incredibly boring. But eventually, the root system grows so deep and the trunk gets so strong that no winter can kill it. And eventually, it provides permanent shade for generations.
I think that's a really powerful analogy, but we have to be brutally honest about what it feels like to wait for that oak tree to grow while everyone around you seems to be getting rich off weeds.
It's psychologically excruciating.
It is. The blueprint covers this dynamic when it explains that nothing is free. Every single financial reward has a price tag attached to it.
We understand this intrinsically when we go to a grocery store, right? A gallon of milk has a physical price tag.
But in investing, the price tag is hidden, so we assume the returns should just be free.
And the price tag isn't the management fee or the broker's commission. The fee for long-term investing, the text argues, is the emotional price of admission.
Yes.
It is the willingness to endure stomach-churning volatility. It's the psychological fortitude required to watch your net worth temporarily plummet by 30% during a global crisis and do absolutely nothing.
It's the ultimate test of delayed gratification. The price of the stock market's historical long-term returns is uncertainty, fear, doubt, and regret.
That is a steep price.
It's very steep. And if you aren't willing to pay that emotional price, you simply cannot have the reward. You have to actively choose to view volatility as a fee, not a fine.
A fee, not a fine. Explain the difference there.
Well, a fine means you did something wrong. You broke the law, you sped, you get punished. A fee is just the cost of admission to the amusement park.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Right. When the market drops 20%, your brain screams that you are being fined for making a mistake. But you have to train yourself to realize you are just paying the fee for the future compounding.
And what's wild is that you don't even have to be right all the time to win the game.
No, you really don't.
The text introduces this concept of tails you win. We're conditioned in school to think that if we get a 50% on a test, we failed miserably.
Right, that's an F.
But in finance, you can be wrong half the time and still end up incredibly wealthy.
This is the underlying math of tail events. Those rare, statistically improbable, but high-impact outcomes.
Give us an example of a tail event.
The text notes that in venture capital, a firm might invest in 50 startups. 45 of them will go completely bankrupt.
Gone. Zero.
4 of them might break even, and one will become Amazon or Google.
Wow.
That single tail event pays for all the losses and generates the entire fund's profit. But it's not just venture capital, it applies to the broader stock market too.
How so?
A tiny percentage of exceptional companies drive almost all the long-term returns of the entire index. Most of the stocks in a diversified portfolio might just tread water or lose to inflation, but the 2 or 3 that compound massively over decades will carry the entire portfolio to wealth.
That takes so much pressure off the individual.
It really does.
You don't need perfect predictive powers. You don't need to read the tea leaves of the macro economy perfectly every day. You just need to be positioned broadly for long-term opportunities and let the tail events do the heavy lifting over time.
Exactly. Just stay in the game.
But, and this is a massive, crucial pivot, surviving those financial winters, paying that emotional fee of volatility, and waiting around long enough for the tail events to happen requires a completely different psychological skill set than making the money in the first place.
Completely different. Which brings us to the art of survival.
Yeah.
The dramatic difference between getting wealthy and staying wealthy.
Let's get into this, because this is where a lot of people stumble.
This is where we have to fundamentally shift gears from playing offense to playing defense. And it's exactly where a lot of highly intelligent people fail.
Why is that?
Because getting wealthy requires aggressive risk-taking. It requires deep, almost delusional optimism.
You have to believe you can beat the odds.
Right. It requires action, putting yourself out there, starting the business, leveraging your capital, making the bold investment.
But the terrible paradox of the wealthy mindset is that the very traits that make an entrepreneur or an aggressive investor successful in the first place, that relentless appetite for risk, that supreme, unwavering confidence, are the exact same traits that will completely bankrupt them if they don't learn when to turn them off.
Exactly. Staying wealthy requires the diametric opposite skill set.
Which is?
It requires intense humility, it requires rigid discipline, it requires paranoia, and an absolute obsession with risk management.
Wow. Paranoia.
Yes. You have to acknowledge that what got you here won't keep you here. The key principle the text hammers home is simply, survival is the key.
Survival.
If you stay in the game long enough, compounding will inevitably work its magic. But you cannot stay in the game if you blow yourself up by taking unnecessary existential risks with money you've already secured.
Protecting wealth becomes vastly more important than maximizing returns.
Precisely.
And the biggest threat to that survival, the apex predator of wealth destruction.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
The text spells it out clearly. It's the inability to say enough. It is greed.
Plain and simple.
We see this constantly in the news. Incredibly wealthy people, billionaires even, lose absolutely everything because they just keep chasing more.
They can't stop.
They commit fraud, they over-leverage, they put their hard-earned reputation, their freedom, and their families at risk for additional money they don't even need, just to climb one more spot on the Forbes list.
The ability to say, I have enough, is defined by the text as a literal financial superpower.
A superpower.
Knowing your personal mathematical definition of enough is the ultimate psychological shield against ruinous greed. It stops you from moving the goalposts every single time you reach a milestone.
But we have to acknowledge that we live in a culture that treats enough as a dirty word.
We really do.
Let's extrapolate on that for a second, because I think this is the core of modern financial anxiety. Why is defining enough viewed almost as a character flaw or a lack of ambition in modern society?
It's so backwards.
You open any social media app, and the hustle culture algorithm is absolutely relentless. 10x your income, sleep when you're dead, never settle.
Always grinding.
Always. If you sit down at a dinner party and say, you know what? I make a good living, I have an emergency fund, I can afford my lifestyle, I am completely content, people look at you like you're depressed or you've given up on life.
They think something is wrong with you.
But the text is arguing that this contentment is actually the ultimate financial shield.
It's viewed as a lack of ambition because, as we discussed with the man in the car paradox earlier, our culture measures ambition exclusively through visible, accelerating consumption.
Right. If you aren't buying the bigger house, you're failing.
If you aren't constantly upgrading your lifestyle, the nicer vacations, the newer car society assumes your career has stalled. But true, mature financial ambition should be measured by the unseen security and the time freedom you are building.
I mean, that is a massive perspective shift.
When you define enough, you remove the psychological incentive to take reckless risks. You essentially win the game by refusing to play the next level, where the boss is unbeatable and the risks vastly outweigh the rewards.
So how does the listener translate this philosophy into the mechanics of their daily life?
Well, the text gives an instruction that initially feels deeply counterintuitive.
Okay.
It explicitly says, you don't need a reason to save money.
Wait, what?
You don't need to save for a specific car or a down payment on a house or a vacation. You should save just for the sake of saving.
Okay, I have to push back on this because it flies in the face of every piece of self-help and productivity advice we've ever been given.
It really does.
We're constantly told to set specific, SMART goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Isn't saving without a specific, tangible goal incredibly demotivating?
That's the logical assumption. Yeah.
If I don't know what the money is for, why am I sacrificing my current dopamine hits and enjoyment to stockpile it?
It's a completely valid pushback. The SMART goal framework is excellent for project management, but the source material turns that logic completely on its head when it comes to personal finance.
How so?
Saving without a specific goal isn't aimless. It is purposely saving for the unknown.
Ah.
When you tie savings to a specific object, say a new car, the moment you buy the car, the savings are gone, and your financial buffer vanishes with it.
You're back to zero.
Exactly. The text points out that unassigned savings create options. It buys emergency protection against layoffs. It buys career flexibility. If your industry shifts, Unassigned savings give you the runway to retrain.
It's a shield.
A high savings rate matters far more than a high income because those general purposeless savings act as an impenetrable buffer between you and a completely unpredictable, often chaotic world.
So you aren't saving for a car.
No. You are saving for the reality that the only guarantee in life is that things will not go according to your perfectly crafted plan.
That is a perfect transition to our final major theme today, embracing uncertainty and planning for the unplannable.
The hardest part.
Truly. Because if we are saving for the unknown, we have to admit that the future is wildly unpredictable, and attempting to map it out perfectly on a 20-year spreadsheet is just a fool's errand.
It's impossible.
The concept that really hit home for me here was the idea that being reasonable is vastly superior to being rational.
This should be a massive relief for anyone who suffers from analysis paralysis when looking at their finances.
Well, I've been there, staring at the numbers forever.
We all have. But perfect, mathematically optimal financial decisions do not exist in the real world. We are messy, emotional human beings, not cold calculating algorithms.
Right.
The text argues that a theoretically optimal, perfectly mathematically rational investment plan, let's say, staying 100% leveraged in volatile equities because history says it yields the highest return, is actually a terrible plan if it causes you severe anxiety and makes you lose sleep.
Because the moment the market inevitably crashes,
your emotional stress will peak, your rational brain will completely shut down, and you will panic sell at the exact wrong time, abandoning the plan completely.
a suboptimal but emotionally reasonable plan that you can actually stick with for 3 decades will mathematically outperform the perfect plan that you abandon in terror after 6 months.
Exactly.
If holding 20% in cash helps you sleep at night, even if the spreadsheet says it's a drag on your returns, do it. Choose the strategy that prevents you from interrupting the compounding process.
And you desperately need that sleep and that emotional stability because the future is guaranteed to surprise you.
Always.
The text emphasizes that unexpected, unprecedented events shape history. The Great Depression, World War II, the dot-com burst, a global pandemic. None of these were perfectly predicted by the masses.
Predictions about the macroeconomy are almost always wrong.
They are. The market is fundamentally uncertain because life is uncertain. You must always prepare for surprises.
Which means you need what the text calls a margin of safety.
Yes, crucial concept.
We're talking about robust emergency funds, having adequate insurance, diversifying your assets, keeping extra cash on hand. The key principle is exactly what you just said. Plan for your plan to not go according to plan.
Right.
I like to think about this like engineering a bridge.
Oh, so you're it.
Civil engineers don't build a suspension bridge to hold exactly the expected maximum weight of 5:00 p.m. rush hour traffic.
That would be terrifying.
It would be borderline homicidal. They build it to hold 10 times that expected weight, just in case a hurricane hits while the bridge is packed with heavy commercial trucks. They build in a massive, mathematically redundant margin of safety.
Yeah.
Why on earth don't we engineer our personal finances with that exact same redundancy?
Well, we don't do it because a margin of safety feels highly inefficient in the short term.
True.
Holding extra cash feels like a drag on your potential compounding returns. Building the bridge 10 times stronger than it needs to be costs significantly more upfront capital and materials.
It looks foolish to the optimizer.
But resilience is infinitely more important than optimization. Optimization works perfectly right up until the exact moment the system encounters an unpredicted stressor, and then it shatters completely.
And resilience survives the shatter.
Exactly. Resilience survives.
And part of that resilience isn't just protecting yourself from external market shocks, it's protecting yourself against your own future whims.
Oh, this is a fascinating part of the text.
The blueprint highlights something we rarely consider: the end of history illusion.
Right.
We think the person we are today is the finished product, but your goals today may not be your goals tomorrow. The text warns us to avoid making extreme, irreversible financial decisions based on our current fleeting desires.
Because the person you are at 20 who thinks they want to grind 80 hours a week to make partner at a law firm is not the person you will be at 40.
Exactly. At 40, you might just want to coach your kid's soccer team. Or at 60, you might want to live quietly in the woods.
If you lock yourself into a rigid, highly leveraged financial path based on what you desperately want today, you might trap the future version of yourself in a lifestyle they absolutely loathe.
You have to leave room for future flexibility.
You save money, not just to protect against disaster, but simply to give the future version of you the financial autonomy to change their mind.
But remaining optimistic enough to save for decades and trusting that the future is actually worth saving for is incredibly hard, especially when you turn on the television or open a news app.
Oh, the news makes it near impossible.
The text dives deeply into the seduction of pessimism. Bad news spreads incredibly fast, but progress is agonizingly slow. Disasters are sudden, which makes pessimism incredibly seductive to the human brain.
It raises a vital question about how our biology interacts with modern information consumption.
Let's talk about the biology part.
Sure. So the amygdala, the fear center of our brain, is evolutionarily wired to prioritize bad news.
Okay.
If a caveman heard that there were berries over the hill, that's good news. But ignoring it won't kill him.
He'll just be hungry.
Right. But if he heard there's a lion in the bushes, ignoring that means death. We are hardwired to fixate on threats.
And modern media completely understands this.
They weaponize it. Because disasters happen overnight, a stock market crash, a bank failure, a political crisis, they perfectly fit the daily news cycle.
But compounding, as we established, takes decades.
Exactly. You don't see push notifications that say, global markets grew by 0.05% today, continuing a decades-long trend of massive wealth creation and technological innovation.
No one would click on that?
No one. You only see the terrifying anomalies. This constant engineered barrage of negativity hijacks our amygdala and tricks our brains into abandoning long-term optimism.
We think the world is constantly ending, so we assume planning for the future is pointless.
But the historical reality, as the text proves time and time again, is that long-term optimism mathematically beats short-term fear.
Long-term optimism mathematically beats short-term fear. That feels like the perfect synthesis of everything we've unpacked today.
It really is.
We promised at the beginning to extract the most important insights from this blueprint, not to give you a rigid checklist, but to fundamentally shift how you view your relationship with money.
When you step back and look at the whole diagnostic picture, you realize that financial success isn't about being the smartest person in the room.
It's not about having the most complex spreadsheet or predicting the next market cycle.
No, it's entirely about mastering your own internal landscape. It's about controlling your emotions when everyone else is panicking.
It's about staying patient when everyone else is demanding instant gratification.
It's about defining your own enough to avoid the trap of endless greed. And it's about accepting that the world is uncertain and building a margin of safety to survive it.
Those who master their behavior will almost always outperform those who only master the mouth.
Every time.
We started this conversation talking about how much we crave the certainty of an X-ray. We want the clean, jagged white line that tells us exactly what is wrong and exactly the one physical action to take to fix it.
But our financial lives will never be that clean.
They are beautifully, frustratingly murky. They are heavily influenced by our weird childhood experiences, our hidden insecurities, the invisible hand of luck, and the emotional toll of enduring an unknowable future.
But within that murky water, there's a clear current you can follow.
There is. If you save consistently, manage your ego, and let time work, it all leads to the ultimate purpose of this whole endeavor: freedom.
The highest dividend money pays. The ability to wake up and genuinely know that you dictate the terms of your own existence.
Exactly. So we want to leave you, the listener, with a lingering thought, a question to mull over as you go about your day, building on everything we've explored today about time, freedom, and the future version of you.
It's a big question.
It is. If the ultimate highest purpose of money is simply to give you freedom and control over your time, are you currently spending the time you do have in a way that the future you will actually be grateful for?
That's the real test.
Or are you just waiting until you hit some magical number on a screen to finally start living? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been an absolute pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
We'll see you on the next deep dive.